Hey, what's up guys, your boy Keith. Welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to Omniscient Reader Chapter 215. Now guys, the last chapter that we left off, obviously, has been another banger of a chapter. Alright, so we started going into the throne room. We saw that the Demon King, the 73rd Demon King, had been killed off. And then because of that, the plausibility ended up requesting that somebody in the group has to become the Demon King. And Jung Hyuk chose himself to be the sacrifice. So he wanted to sacrifice himself in order to make sure that Doksha and the rest of the group can get through. That's why, you know, when he was talking to Doksha earlier, like 2 chapters ago or so, he was like, hey, listen, you're going to follow the plan, or you're going to go all the way through to the end, right? You're not going to deviate for no reason, right? Okay, cool. I need you to do that. Keep that same energy. But Doksha obviously is like, bro, I'm not trying to sacrifice you. That's not what we're doing. Because again, it's either the person who has the Demon King orb, or whatever that thing's called, becomes the Demon King and kills everybody, and he or she will become, or will pass the scenario, or the people who are the other party of the group have to defeat that person who becomes a Demon King. So, very unfortunate, but obviously I'm sure Doksha has a way around it. I hope, maybe, you know, fingers crossed. I don't know. We're at the point in the story where it's like anything could happen right now, and you know, I'm going to throw a theory out. I kind of said it in the comments. I don't know how true it's going to be, but I have a theory that, like, Doksha could potentially just become a regressor himself, go back to the beginning of the story, and then, the reason I say that is because the way the story has been building up, also, by the way, I have allergies, so you see me sniffling and covering my eyes and all that, it's because of that, so, you know, apologies ahead of time. But I think that Doksha could become a regressor because, you know, we've been following the story, and it feels like it's getting to a climactic point. You know, it feels like we're now getting towards, like, some in-game stuff. At least that's how the feeling I've been getting. So, when I found out that, like, this is only about roughly a third of the story, makes you really wonder how much more content of like this do they have. Because, I mean, we're already, you know, discussing becoming we're a constellation. We're not a high-grade constellation, but we're a constellation, right? And we've already fought our first, what do they call, outer god, which obviously I'm going to guess is a weaker version of an outer god, but still, we're defeating an outer god. You know, these things are already coming to play, so the fact that this is like a third of the story through, I can see us getting some aggression from Doksha, I mean. Though I wouldn't want that to happen per se. I mean, I guess it depends on how they do it, but the only reason I'd be like, I don't know how I feel about it, is just because I like the characters and like how they have, you know, integrated their connections with each other. I really like how the characters connect with one another, you know? So it'd be interesting to see if it does become a regression, how these character dynamics would change. Outside of that, though, we got a nice little juicy inside of what what Doksha's mom was going through when she was eaten by, you know, the fourth wall. And she ended up meeting an entity which we don't know what it is. You know, is it a constellation? Is it the author? Is it the fourth wall itself? I don't think it's the fourth wall, because I think the fourth wall didn't have that as complex of intellect. I don't know if that's the right word or terminology I should use for it, but this seemed more sophisticated than the fourth wall did when it was talking to Doksha. So I'm very interested to see exactly what this pencil sketch of an entity is, because it's very interesting. But with that being said, that's really all we have right now. Where we ended was basically, again, the gang trying to fight not Kim Jong-il, I don't know why I was about to trying to fight Yu Jung Hyuk, and wrestle the gun, the metaphorical gun, from this nigga's head. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the next chapter. Go ahead and drink some water too, because Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, after this, I'm gonna take a nice long shower and get all the pollen off of me. But I really wanted to get this reaction out beforehand, because once I take a shower and do my nightly routine, I'm not really trying to do any type of reacting. I'm just trying to chill for the rest of the night. So let's go ahead. I'm used to the pain. Similarly, I'm familiar with death as well. Don't you already know this by now? What's this? This isn't the Yu Jung Hyuk I know. Oh, by the way, somebody in the comments, actually in the last video, they actually had made an interesting point that Doksha is looking at Jung Hyuk like he's a character and not as a person. I mean, like, obviously these are characters in the story, but we've seen that, like, characters in the story, they actually have real, obviously, real emotions, real feelings. They're not just their characters. Lee is a prime example. You know, Doksha didn't even know about, you know, all the different military stories that he had. I think he knew that he was a military guy, but I don't think he knew a lot of the complexities of how the military life affected him. And again, that's something that is showcased throughout the story, that even though these are characters, this is a real, you know, event happening. It's not like we're just in a world of fiction right now. Technically, after we're reading a novel right now, all right, or a manga, but in Doksha's world, this is real. This is real life. And even though these are some characters that are popping out from a novel that he read, he is in this scenario. Like it's reality. Like fiction has merged with reality. So at this point, obviously, all the things that he has been doing with Jung Hyuk is going to change his character. But Doksha is still looking at it as if he's just a reader. He's looking at it like he's, again, he's like an omniscient present just watching it. Not understanding that, again, Jung Hyuk is a real character, real being who has been swayed by Doksha's actions. So when he goes and says, you know, oh, this is uncharacteristic for Jung Hyuk, it is, but not really, because this is the Jung Hyuk who you have influenced, and he just doesn't recognize that, I guess. But shout out, I forgot your name, I'm sorry, but shout out to you who said that, because that was an awesome comment. Very true. Because you, Jung Hyuk, would never do something like this. This man is just the fucking I gotta stop cursing. The electricity aura emanating from the eye, that's fire. I get what you're saying, but you don't have to step up and sacrifice yourself. I'm the one with resurrection. Facts. So I'm the one suitable to become the Demon King, not you. Do you think that will work in this scenario? Oh, here we go. Back to that tricky thing about fate. After seeing the cost of failing the scenario, can you really be certain resurrection will be able to save you this time? Upon failure, death. Let's see. Upon failure, death and expulsion from the scenario. That extra point, expulsion from the scenario, that is very tricky, because that could very well mean that Doksha gets kicked out of this turn entirely. So maybe he's not even able to participate in, like, and it says get kicked out of this scenario, but this could, again, it could either just be this specific scenario, like scenario 10, or it could be the scenario as in, like, this entire, I don't know what to call this. Like, regression is the word I want to say right now, but, you know, that I'm just going to say that for the sake of time, because I don't want to, like, you know, harper on sitting here thinking about what word I'm trying to think of. But anyways, man, I'm sorry, give me a sec, y'all. My allergies are kicking my butt. Hey, listen. I know I used to edit this type of stuff out of the video. My life is too busy for doing all that. I can't be editing as much as I used to. So we about to, as TBH, the Black Okage says, we about to one take Drake this jump. Alright, it is what it is, bro. You're just gonna have to see this grossness. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Ugh. Okay. Just get out of the way, Kim Doksha. Shit. How can I persuade this idiot? At this rate, Yu Jung Hyuk will become the Demon King. Then he'll take on the damned regression route and everything will be over. Doksha does not understand what this man is trying to do. He does not want to regress. He wants you to actually carry this out. But this does bring up an interesting point. If Jung Hyuk does die, because he is the main character, how will that impact this story or this regression? You know, this world might not be able to survive without the main character, which is technically Jung Hyuk, unless that's not how this works. But we don't know, and I don't think Doksha knows either, and that's the problem. We don't necessarily know how that's going to affect things. The exclusive skill Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint Stage 2 has been activated. There is no being that can survive being expelled from this scenario. If that's the case, Kim Doksha's resurrection ability becomes meaningless. Fact. Perhaps this is the death that is... Perhaps this is the death that his fate was pointing to. If Kim Dokcha becomes a Demon King, he will definitely die here. Thus, I'll have to be the one who gets sacrificed here. Yes. This idiot, is he really going to sacrifice himself here? Dokcha's mad. He's like, bro, you don't understand. That's not what we need right now. Then what's it to you? What about you? If you die here, what are you going to do about all your damn goals? My goals will be achieved even if I die. What? It might be you who saves the world, not me. Wow. I've never had so many of my companions make it this far before. Yeah, because I think that, if I'm correct, I think Jung Hyuk, they said that he had at least 100 regressions. I could be wrong about that, but could you imagine? That's crazy to have that many regressions, and, you know? But obviously this is just his third one, so as far as he knows, he's in the beginning stage of just of being jaded. And maybe there won't be a next time. Get out the way already. There isn't much time left. Stop. I said stop. Oh. He stamped his foot down. He's a nah, bro. It's happening. You won't have to fight me for real. Dang it. Do I have to use electrification too? I can't let him regress. Are you perhaps concerned about the world after my regression? What? You must be afraid. Afraid that the world might disappear the moment I disappear. Isn't that right? Ooh, facts. Hey, that is what we're thinking about. There's nothing to worry about regarding that. And that's what he asked his sponsor. There we go. Okay, we got the context. I've already asked my sponsor. What? This world won't disappear even if I regress. That's crazy. My man really did it. He's doing capoeira out here. Oh, not the... Okay, that's why. I was like, why is he going for Sangha? Is he just attacking random people? But nah, she had the... I forgot she had the... What's it called? The crystal. The demon orb crystal or whatever. I'm saying this world won't reset or anything like that even if I die. Here we go. Firmly grasp it. Live on, Kim Dokcha. Now you'll have to save this world. Bro, stop. This is not what we want. This is not what we want, man. Please. The 73rd Demon King, Part 6. Stop. Stop it, you son of a bee. Oh, we have all the Dokubis watching. You Jung Hyuk. You dang bastard. Let's see. The constellation Demon Light Fire Judge is despairing over the tragic situation. The constellation prisoner of the golden headband is tearing out his hair in lumps. The constellation abyssal black flame dragon is making a disturbed expression. The constellation secretive plotter is silently observing the situation. The constellations are greatly angered by the atrocities of the nebulae. Many constellations are completely immersed by the unpredictable, I'm going to guess, events. Unpredictable something. I can't see it. Please, everyone, stop him. Stop you, Jung Hyuk. See, even B Young is like, or Being is it B Young? I'm so terrible with names. Even he's like, what is going on? What am I doing watching this immersed like an idiot? That's just a story. Dang it. Kim Dokcha, do something. As always, fool everyone by coming up with the unexpected development. The turn of events is headed to a truly tragic development, isn't that right? It's too harsh of a tragedy for a mere half constellation. They must have determined that Kim Dokcha's death would be that much value, would contain that much value. That's crazy, yeah. Oh, this must be... Okay, they are very sensitive to the issues related to the ending of everything, and they greatly value Kim Dokcha's potential in such matters. The situation has become unfortunate. Why is that? Because Kim Dokcha will not die. Even if that transcendent being, or even if that transcendent becomes the Demon King, he won't kill Kim Dokcha. Don't interrupt me, ho. It seems you don't know much about fate yet. Pardon? Do you think the nebulae wouldn't have known that? That means you are underestimating the weight of fate. Look, the Starstream is announcing the status of a certain constellation who doesn't yet have a modifier yet. Oh, we're getting the status. Wow. Interesting. With that, fate is about to be realized. What is about to go on? Doksha, what are you doing? Get a hold of yourself. Even if Yu Jung-hyuk regressed, this world won't disappear. It can't be. Yu Jung-hyuk's sponsor, the being that hadn't responded to anything even once in the ways of survival, gave him a response? Just why? And why in these circumstances of all things? Oh, they're trying to set this boy up too. Wow. Jung-hyuk's sponsor about this is trying to set him up too. Doksha, I don't know if what Yu Jung-hyuk says is true. The exclusive skill bookmark has been activated. The 5th bookmark, Kyoguro's Rod Game, has been activated. The exclusive skill miniaturization has been activated. Electrification +1 has been activated. Then I don't have to worry about his regression any longer. Yo, nah, not like this, bro. Kim Doksha. Oh, man. This is not what we want, guys. This is not what we want. Come on, Doksha. I know you're saying you don't got to worry about it, but come on, bro. This is your man's now. We got to save him. Okay, we got to figure something out. Man, I feel like, based on what the Dokubis were just saying, Jung-hyuk's constellation, he's in on it. He has to be. He's probably one of the ones pulling the strings, trying to get this fate stuff going on with Doksha. But why? I wonder what his constellation is. Is he a part of this nebulae? That would make sense. That would be the only reason that it would make sense that he's going after, or they're going after Doksha. But at the same time, a being this powerful who is Jung-hyuk's sponsor, I don't see why they would partner up with Vedas or the other group, because I feel like they would be strong enough to just be like, oh, I'm gonna do my own thing, right? The Miles Morales meme. I'm gonna do my own thing. I feel like they wouldn't need to be a part of a big, large conglomerate or nebulae. It doesn't make sense in that regard to me. But maybe they are. Who knows? But either way, this is very interesting. This is an interesting development that we have, that has transpired. I really hope that Doksha doesn't really, because it looks like Doksha's like, all right, well, if I don't got to worry about this, I'm just gonna kill him then. But like, I feel like Doksha, haven't you had time to really, I don't know, develop a bond beyond just like, oh, he's the main character? Like, surely you would want Doksha, or I would think that Doksha would want to keep him around, even beyond just because he's the main character, but just because he's Jung-hyuk, bro. He's Jung-hyuk. He's your companion at this point, and he trusts you. But I don't know. Maybe Doksha's still thinking as a reader, like, hey, well, you know what? If I don't gotta worry about this, I'm not gonna worry about it. But still, I hope they do find a way to like save Jung-hyuk. I really do, because the last thing I want is for Jung-hyuk to go out, at least this early, bro. Come on. I want Jung-hyuk to like survive to the end so we can be happy, bro. But at the very least, I want him to survive past like a third of the story. Come on now. Anyways, that's the end of this reaction. I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. If you guys did enjoy it, please go ahead and like the video. Definitely comment down below any thoughts, theories that you guys have if you haven't read the novel, if you don't know what happens next. And subscribe so you can see more content just like this. Alright, we're reacting to a lot of different manhwa out here. And it's lit, bro. I got a lot of other videos coming out, bro. So definitely check those out. And I'll see you guys in the next reaction, bro. Peace.